Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Pickups. This is actually some recent auctions that I went to. There is an auction that I went to for the first time, and it was a comic book, baseball card, not baseball card, sports cards, toy auction, video games, you name it, they had it. And I just spent around $40 at that auction, and I thought I got some pretty good deals. Not the greatest deals, but some good deals, and I'm going to share them with you. I did buy some comics, so if you're not a real big comic book fan, you can skip right ahead, and the jump skips down there at the bottom. So I'm going to get the comic books out of the way, and then we'll talk about the other auction I went to and some of the autographs and some of the other items I got sports related. So the first stack of comics I got these Batman comics, Batman Family and Detective Comics number 606, and I only paid $1.50 for the pair. And, not a great deal, but I thought, for $1.50, I'll read them for that price. So I grabbed those, and we're just going to stack these off to the side here. And this next stack, I want to say, was just a stack of comics. And how much were they? I have a list here off to the side. I think I paid $2 for the entire stack of these. So an Aquaman number one, in the not number one, but an Aquaman from the '90s number one. This is a Wolverine Saga book one. This is the Nam number 23 randomly. Secret Empire number 7 and Secret Empire number 6. And Superman Man of Steel number 20. Again, that whole stack was only $2. So I thought for $2 I'll take them. And the reason I got them was nobody else wanted them. The guy was, it was like, okay, who'll give me $2 for this whole stack? I'm like, I'll give you $2. So I just gave him the $2, and then, we moved on from there. Now, the only comic I was really, really wanting, because I somewhat semi-collect this individual, is an original Deathlock number 33. And Astonishing Tales, I should say, number 33, featuring Deathlock. And for the age, it actually was in pretty good, high-grade condition, in my opinion. Again, I'm not a comic book expert, nor am I, a reseller of comics or anything like that. Somewhat semi-collect Deathlock, so I grabbed this issue. The comic that I really was going after was a Vampire Tales with the first appearance of Blade, but it just got too far out in the bidding war that I just decided that I didn't want it for the price that it was going for. So I got my Deathlock for $3. So that was the comic book haul from the auction. Now, like I said, if you're not a big comic book fan, we will get right into the sports stuff right now. And we'll start with the first thing here. Was a boxing magazine, The Ring magazine, featuring a couple boxers from back in the, I want to say 60s, or is that 50s? Give me one second. Yeah, actually this is April 1953, The Ring magazine, and this went for $1. I'm like, for $1, I'll take it. So the same thing, I wasn't really planning on buying it. It was kind of an impulse buy, so I just bought it for $1. This program also only went for $1, and this is a 2009 Atlanta Braves yearbook. That was only $1 as well, so I grabbed that in a heartbeat. And as you can see, there's some Braves from the 2009 season on the cover there, and it's just the full yearbook with all the players in there from the '09 season. I'm going to have to go through this and see if there's anybody that I'm actually going to see or might see in the future. But for $1, I thought that was more than fair enough and grabbed it right away. So we got the Braves yearbook for $1. We got that for $1. Okay. Now the next item, this is kind of some baseball card related stuff. This is a Baseball Stars Sports Collectors photo stamp album. And this was released in 1969, okay? And I normally wouldn't buy something like this because it was just really beat up. The condition was really bad. But I opened it up and it was complete. It had all of the cards pasted or taped, I don't know, on the inside of the album. And this includes, Hall of Famers like Rod Carew, Catfish Hunter. Let's see, thought there was a Harmon Killebrew. There's an Aparicio, a Tommy John. Let's see. Thought I saw. Like I said, I thought I saw Tony Oliva, also a Hall of Famer. Oh, no, that's not him. Okay, well I guess I dreamt that. I guess there isn't a Harmon Killebrew in there. Anyways, Tony Oliva, Rod Carew. Now this went for $3. And again, this was not something that I went there looking for. I'm going to buy this. But when I looked it up and nobody was bidding on it, and the auctioneer said it will give me $3, I raised my card and I said I'll give you $3 for that, just for the nostalgia to show off on my channel. So that was $3. This was again something that I bought together because nobody wanted them. And this is a 1994 Tombstone set, still sealed. I'm probably not going to open that. But as you guys know, I like collecting those oddball food issued sets. So I'm probably going to leave it just the way it is. And that was bundled with these oversized cards, I guess would be the best way to put them. Cal Ripken Jr., Mike Piazza, and Tony Gwynn. And I'm not going to fold them in half, but I think it's like a stand-up that you're supposed to fold in half, and it's like stand-up type of thing. And I'm not really sure who made these, but I mean they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball and all that stuff, but all four of these went for $1. I said I'll give you $1 for it, why not? What the heck. So I did bid on another thing that I will talk about in a future episode. It's actually a card album, and I'm not going to show you what's in it other than the top page. And what it was I was in need of an album at this event. So there was one album I was bidding on and somebody just outbid me on it, but this was a 1986 Donruss album. And I don't think they're all here. I kind of leafed through it a little bit, and I'm going to go into more detail in a different video. But the Donruss set was missing like the Fred McGriff rookie, the Canseco rookie wasn't there, so I knew it wasn't completed. So I gave them $10 for the album and the cards. So I'm hoping that with that 86 Donruss set, I can maybe put together nearly a complete set with the singles that I already have in my collection. Now the final thing at this auction that I bought was 6 Shaquille O'Neal cards at $2 a piece. So $12 total for these. And you're like, well, that's not great, but it's not bad because I bought all his rookie cards for $2 a piece. Skybox, Hoops, there's his McDonald's one. Here's the biggie, the upper deck number 1, not the trade card, but the actual upper deck number 1. This is was that Hoops insert, I want to say, all rookie team. And this is the Fleer Rookie Sensations card from the following 93-94. It's not a true rookie card, but still a cool card to have. Those were $2 a piece. I thought for $2, sold. They're Shaquille O'Neal second year or insert or rookie cards. The McDonald's card isn't great. That might only be worth $2, but the Shaq upper deck card, well worth over $2. So that was the haul from the one auction place. I'm going to try to go back to it again in the near future. Maybe I'll take some video or shoot some still images while I'm there next time. But this final item I'm going to show you was actually at a fundraiser type auction, and there was tons of stuff there. I shared some stuff in the past at this auction that I've picked up before. I'll link that down here below. That's when I picked up like a Steve Finley bat, if you guys remember that episode from a few years back. But what I found at this auction is whenever somebody is local, like a St. Louis Cardinal or Kansas City Royal or somebody like that, the stuff really goes for more than it's really worth. You know, for example, a Willie McGee signed 8x10 that might be worth $20 to $30 will go for like 60. You know, and you get into bidding wars with people. And there was a baseball there that I got into a bidding war with an individual, and he just kept raising the price on me and raising the price on me. And finally, after $110, I said, "It's yours." I said, I don't have that kind of budget to be spending on one signed baseball. And what that ball was a 1986 or 85, I couldn't quite tell, Boston Red Sox signed team baseball. The ball had Roger Clemens on it, had Tom Seaver on it, had Bill Buckner on it, had all of the legends from that team from 85, 86. But some of the signatures were fading. You know, they weren't the best signatures. And, you know, my max was like, you know, I'm going to go 75. That's like the highest I want to go on this. And this guy just kept bidding it up and bidding it up, and finally I found myself at like 110, and I said, "Hey, if you want it for over 110, it's yours." So we kind of had a laugh. He spent 110 bucks on that ball, but I'm going to get to the point here. I put one bid on this ball, and nobody else outbid me. And this is an Aaron Boone signed ball in a cube, and I paid $20 at the auction for it on a Manfred official Major League Baseball. So the manager of the New York Yankees, former player with the Reds, Yankees, etc., Aaron Boone, sweet spot of baseball, 20 bucks. So that was the only thing I walked away with at that auction. You know, I was bidding on some other stuff. They just weren't in the price range I wanted to pay for them. But I was happy to get the Aaron Boone for 20 bucks if that's all that I was going to get for the night. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, you know, I tried not to make this too long. I know I added some comic books in here, but I thought this was, you know, one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time, especially for only $3. I'm definitely not going to lose my money on that. You know, yeah, they're not in the best shape, but for $3, who cares? Oh, there's the funny thing. There's the Harmon Killebrew after I just acted like. So after I just thumbed through it again, here's the Harmon Killebrew. I guess I didn't see that. This page was stuck together or whatever. But so anyways, not a bad pickup in my mind. Tell me what you think. $40 for all the other stuff. The Aaron Boone was $20. Not bad for $60. Look forward to your comments below. Happy collecting.